You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, we're going to talk about Major League Baseball. In case you were living under a rock earlier this year, the biggest story, and we've talked about this in the WNBA and the U.S. Women's National Team, the biggest story in Major League Baseball this year was Major League Baseball wrapping its loving arms massively this year around the Pride movement, Pride Month. Pride gets an entire month, it seems. Back in June, who could forget the Dodgers wrapping their arms, virtue signaling, celebrating the anti-religious group, the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. That was an utter nightmare. The only team that did not embrace the Pride Month was the Texas Rangers. And you know what? We had a lot of people come through those videos that we did, and we did a bunch of them around Pride Month that said, you know what? I think I'm going to be a Rangers fan now. You would be shocked how many Dodgers fans said that. And, of course, there was protest outside. Nobody showed up, regardless of what the mainstream media wanted to tell you, for that Pride celebration. And then the Dodgers rolled out a very clunky, oh, look at us, we're going to celebrate Christians. Nobody was buying it at that point. And in case you did not know, of course, Major League Baseball made a bunch of changes to rules, etc., that would shorten the game, speed up the game, make the game more interesting. And there were signs that that was working. At mid-season, right around the time that Pride Month ended, they had shown that the ratings were pretty good. Pretty good. But guess what, folks? Baseball wrapped their arms around the Pride movement, and then we get this. You see what this says. Major League Baseball viewership is not as good as expected. And, of course, you can't expect Awful Announcing or SportsBusinessJournal.com to call out Rob Manfred and all of their virtue signaling this year. We know that's not the media's angle. That's not how they're going to play it. They're not going to give you the facts that so many people tuned out or decided to watch something else because of what it was Major League Baseball has done. Now, I've been very vocal about this in the past, and I'll continue to say it. Major League Baseball, I believe, its brand was built around primarily conservative viewership. Hockey, too, and, of course, Gary Bettman in the NHL has done the same thing, wrapped their arms around these kind of movements, and NASCAR, of course, as well. And ratings across the board for all those leagues have paid the price. The popularity's paid the price, and many of you have just gotten fed up with sports as a whole. The only one that seems to be not taking, well, there's two that's not taking a hit, and they're both football. College and pro football, eventually, I believe the NFL is going to suffer some kind of a blow. Well, let's get to this. I would have bet money that MLB viewership this season would have been through the roof. That's Sports Business Journal. That did not happen. The league implemented rule changes shortening the length of games that have been widely praised. But the viewership numbers from ESPN and Fox have not followed suit. Now, we've talked about the fact that ESPN's ratings have been down all the way across the board in general for quite some time, and the only thing that's kept ESPN afloat is live sports. One of those products that they pay dearly for is Major League Baseball, and those ratings are going away. Yikes. Let's take ESPN for starters. Sunday Night Baseball viewership is essentially flat, with last year at 1.45 million viewers, a figure that includes ESPN's K-Rod alternate telecast. I guess that's ESPN's 2 version of A-Rod and sort of like the Manning cast on Monday Night Football. This is likely the first time that no Sunday Night Baseball game topped 2 million viewers for the season. Wow. No game drawed a 2 million. Wow. That's piss poor, folks. Some reasons ESPN's numbers aren't better: a dearth of Yankees and Red Sox games and a steep drop in K-Rod Viewers, Sunday Night Baseball had 2 of those Yanks-Sox games this year compared to 4 last year. Neither the Yankees nor the Red Sox are making the playoffs, but the fact that both teams struggled doesn't seem to matter much to viewers. Yeah, people are going to tune in if they want to watch. They're going to tune in for a Yankees-Red Sox game, even people that aren't fans of those two teams. The top Sunday Night Baseball game this year was the Yankees-Red Sox on June 11th that averaged 1.9 million viewers. Each Yanks and Sox Sunday night game in 2022 drew over 2 million. Every game drew over 2 million last year. On ESPN2, the K-Rod alternate telecast, viewership dropped 30% from last year to 138,000 viewers. That's putrid. Fox Sports posted a 5% viewership increase across Fox and FS1, primarily driven by moving several games from its cable channel to the broadcast network. So the only reason that Fox Sports saved a little face in this is they pulled, as my dad used to say, they pulled a little shitty and moved games from cable over to free over-the-air television. Well, of course the ratings are going to be better. I mean, if ESPN would have moved games over to ABC where people can tune in, watch them free, don't have to pay, and you reach much, much more households over free over-the-air television. That's just the way it is. That's why the NFL and ESPN have now put Monday Night Football games, all of them, the rest of the year, on ABC. That's calculated. Fox games average 1.89 million viewers with regional windows on Saturdays and some Thursdays. That figure is 10% lower than Major League Baseball viewership on broadcast networks last season. FS1 averaged 278,000 viewers, the channel's lowest average since they started carrying games. Boy, it is a dumpster fire. After being up close to 40% at the All-Star break, TBS's non-exclusive Tuesday night package came back to the pack. But this season numbers are 4% higher than last season's. The main reason for the drop is because of the popularity of last season's games when many featured the Yankees, with Aaron Judge chasing the LA home run record. This season's most watched regular season window was 2.65 million viewers. Yikes. Tuned into regionalized coverage featuring the Yankees and Orioles on Fox July 29th. Number 2 was June 10th. Regionalized window, Yankees, Red Sox drew 2.56 million viewers. Wow. Major League Baseball is in a massive, massive bind. They've done this to themselves with everything they have done over the last several years. But this year in particular, that situation surrounding the Dodgers, which, by the way, happened a little ways into June, and that situation involving the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence that caught so much attention, and really that whole entire situation went viral in a bad way for the Dodgers and for Major League Baseball and for Rob Manfred. And it seems after that, people said, nah. I mean, it said TBS was rolling along 40% higher than last year and then fell off a cliff. What does that tell you? What do you think changed? There was a catalyst there that made people reach up and turn the damn TV off. And Fox said, oh shit, what's happening right now? Let us move some games from FS1. Well, yeah, there's not nearly as many households that get FS1 versus Fox. Everybody knows that. It's a colorful little way to try to cover up ratings shenanigans, right? Unbelievable. Rob Manfred, somebody get that man a red nose and some colored clown hair. And then he can celebrate Pride Month. He'll look like a rainbow. Peace, I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.